So, what can you guys tell me what you know about frogs? Kimberly?
When they're eggs, they have pupils.
There are pupils inside the egg? You think so? That's fine. That's a good idea. Timothy, what do you know? What can you tell us?
Frogs have 4 stages. First, they are eggs, then they hatch and become tadpoles, and then, the tadpoles grow some legs. Then they lose their tail, and then they become a full-grown frog.
Awesome. Have you ever seen a frog before?
I've seen fish, but not frogs.
Shannon, you too? You seen little frogs and big
I
frogs?
saw a frog in my pool.
In your pond? In your pool? You have a pool in the backyard?
Joshua sees little frogs and big frogs. One time he saw a big frog I've seen a lot of frogs, and my granddad used to have tadpoles.
Have you ever touched a frog before?
Yes.
What does it feel like?
Feels smooth.
It's smooth?
I know that because I read in the book about it and stuff.
You never touched one before? To me, it looks like it'll be slimy. You think it'll be slimy?
They're not. They're not
slimy?
I think it'd be fun to hold one.
What color are frogs? Have you seen
Most of them are
green.
green.
Most of them are green?
Oh, I know some poison dart frogs are red and blue.
Poisonous frogs or bright
Poison
colored
dart
frogs?
Poison dart frogs live in South America and Brazil. Most of them in the Amazon.
Let's listen to each other's stories.
And the most poisonous amphibian in the world is the golden dart frog.
Wow, Jason, that's awesome.
There's also there is a place like out in spies and some can even kill there is a red frog. Corey has two.
Oh, really? Okay, so today I'm going to read you guys a book explaining more of the frog life cycle, give you more information. It's called From Tadpole to Frog. This is a frog pond. But where are the frogs? Do you guys think you could tell me where the frogs are?
Underwater.
Underwater? You think so? Do you see any in the picture?
No. Well, they could be at the bottom.
Do you see any frogs in the picture?
No, but I think the tadpoles are at the bottom.
Think they're at the bottom?
Yes.
When winter winds whistle, the frogs hide. They sleep at the bottom of the pond in soft mud. Frogs hibernate in their hideaway all winter long. So now we know that the frogs are at the bottom of the pond. They're sleeping. After the ice melts, flowers appear, birds return, and pond creatures wake up. Spring has arrived at Frog Pond. Here are old frogs stretching their legs. At night, you hear bruh, bruh. The males are calling to their mates. The females hear the call. The males hug his mate. He fertilizes her eggs as she lays in the water. Thousands of soft, jelly-covered eggs cling together in the cool water. In about 10 days, the eggs hatch. The pond comes alive with thousands of tiny tadpoles. They wiggle their tails and breathe underwater with gills just like fish. See the little tiny tadpoles hatching?
Why do they have gills just like fish?
Because they have to breathe underwater. To breathe underwater, you have to have gills.
And they don't work outside.
Right. During the summer, the tadpoles swim about, eating water plants, but water beetles, snakes, and birds are eating too. They're eating tasty tadpoles. So you see, all the tadpoles don't make it. Some get eaten by snakes and birds.
They're only babies.
When fall,
It's a bunny rabbit.
all right, listen, Grayson. When fall comes, look carefully in the water. Are there any tadpoles left? Do you see any tadpoles?
No.
Anyone? You don't see?
Look at tadpoles.
You see leaves that look like tadpoles?
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
that be a frog?
I think that's just
rabbit.
a
Rabbit.
maybe a rabbit. Yeah, I almost said a rock.
Rock.
Look here. Are there tadpoles or wet leaves? They're
Tadpole.
brownish speckled tadpoles. Hundreds of them float by with the brownish speckled leaves, eating and swimming, swimming and eating. The tadpoles grow fat. So we see that the tadpoles look like the leaves almost, don't they? They were camouflaged in the water.
Yeah. Those are new good camouflage. These tadpoles also grow this stuff on their tails so they can as they grow.
As they grow, yeah, the tails grow longer.
Yeah.
When winter winds blow again, they
No,
bury
as they
under...
grow, their tails grow shorter.
Let's listen, Grayson. When winter winds blow again, they bury under the mud at the bottom of the pond. They do not eat, they do not move, they just sleep. So the tadpoles hibernate underwater just like the frogs did in the beginning, don't they?
And they don't close their eyes because frogs and tadpoles don't have eyelids. They sleep with their eyes open.
They don't have eyelids? Wow, I didn't know that.
Neither do snakes. They simply sleep with their eyes open. Actually, the snakes too. They're invisible.
Okay, now let's listen to the story. When spring sunshine warms the tadpoles' world, they awake, hungry. So they swim and eat and swim. Tiny hind legs begin to sprout. They grow longer and stronger while the tail grows shorter.
Told you. The tail turns into legs. Oh my, that is
Tiny front legs begin to show. The tadpoles look like long-tailed frogs. All summer, the tadpoles change more. The lungs develop and more. The mouths and eyes grow longer and more until they become frogs.
That looks like weirdo.
He still has a tail though, doesn't
I
he?
know. He looks weird. Once
You saw them hatch from eggs and grow into a frog? It did? Wow. When their tails disappear, they are no longer tadpoles. Now they use their strong legs and webbed feet to swim ahead instead of their tails. See, the frog doesn't have his tail anymore.
they're half frog, half tadpole, they're called frog legs.
They do?
And
Now?
I don't think tree frogs even lay eggs in the water.
You don't think so?
It may not even lay eggs.
Now they
have like 1,000 babies.
All right, let's listen,
At
Grayson.
one time.
Now they can rest on lily pads and leap onto land. The frogs flick out their long sticky tongues and capture worms, spiders, and dragonflies. Now where are the frogs?
There.
They're in the bushes.
They also from something else.
Slowly the days grow colder, winter winds blow, and birds fly south. Once again, the pine creatures hibernate. Where are the frogs now?
Underwater again.
Underwater, what are they doing?
Hibernating.
Hibernating for the next spring?
Next one, they're hibernating all that winter.
Okay, so now we're going to place the frogs in order.
Frog leg.
Can we all agree that frogs start out as eggs?
They need to start out as frogs, or else the eggs won't be laid. Then we go here. Like eyeballs.
So, Kimberly, could you tell us, by looking at all of these, which is the next cycle? What do you think comes next? After the eggs hatch, which tadpole? You think this one?
Yeah.
Is the tadpole born with legs already? You think it's this one, Grayson?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Wait, I think
Let's
it's
look.
this one.
Let's look at this. Let's put it together.
Because it's much smaller.
Which one is smaller?
This one, because the
But when they start growing, they
grow
their
it out.
legs.
Because the tadpole, this one has big eyes and this one doesn't.
Yeah, so that's the baby tadpole. So let's Kimberly, come put it on the board for us. Grayson, what do you think the next one is?
This one.
That one? Let's put it on the board. Shannon, what do you think the next stage is? Where's the next tadpole?
You want some help?
You think it's that one? Why wouldn't it be this one? Let's look and compare.
Oh, this one.
think it's this one? Okay, from this one, what happens next? After he's a tadpole, what grows next? His legs or his arms? His legs. So go ahead and put that on the board for us. Timothy, where would you think the next tadpole would be?
This one. Says that shorter legs than this one.
Shorter legs than that one. Awesome. Maddox, what would be the next tadpole? Put it on the board for us. Let's kind of put them in order.
I've never seen a frog like this.
Yeah, move it up.
Swim away, froggy. Swim away, tadpole.
Kimberly, what would be the next stage, you think?
I think it's this one.
That one?
Let Shannon do that.
Let's look at the one you have, Grayson. Let's not.
This one is the last stage.
You think it's the last stage?
I'm gonna put the.
All right, Kimberly, go ahead and put that on the board for us.
I'm gonna put this one on last. That one is.
Why would this one be last and not this one?
Because that still has a little bit of a tail.
It still has a little bit of a tail. Shannon, go ahead and put that on the board for us.
And I'll put it.
Oh, I think I did something.
And then Grayson, you can come with the last one.
That's what
Does everyone agree on the cycle
Yes.
that we created?
We created a frog. This one's fine.
Okay, so now with your paper,
They
you
need
guys,
personal space, don't they? No, they don't. Yes, they do.
I want you guys to put in words the frog life cycle. Right? What you guys just told me. What does the frog start out as?
Eggs.
So make sure, and I want you guys to use transition words. First, tell me what happens. Next, tell me what happens.
Just like
Finally,
the butterfly.
so everyone agrees that the frogs start out as eggs.
So like we did with the butterfly.
So just like we did with the butterfly, I want you guys to tell me
What book is that?
the life cycle of frog.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 eggs. Mine is 4.
Shannon, could you tell me what happens after the eggs hatch? What happens? What does the frog become after the eggs hatch?
A tadpole.
A tadpole. So first we're writing first. It starts out as eggs.
Just gonna tell us first the egg.
First an egg. Then what's next?
Then a tadpole.
Then the egg hatches to a tadpole. Does it have feet when it hatches first?
No.
It does not have feet yet. What's next after the tadpole hatches from the egg, Timothy?
Its tail, it grows some. And
It grows some? What does it grow first?
Right there. I'm gonna
A tail.
It grows a
Bigger
tail,
tail.
a bigger tail first. See how the tail goes longer?
And their eye goes bigger.
And the eyes get bigger.
My eyes are too big for my face. No frogs. If they're frogs don't have teeth, so they don't chew their food, and if they can't swallow it, you crush it with your mouth like this. And if their prey is too big, the frogs will have to suck their eyeballs down into their mouth and use them to crush up their food. And then push them back up.
Next the tadpole
It's,
and a tail.
it's true.
Next
Then
the
they
tadpole,
swallow
the
it under their
tadpole
prey.
tail grows longer.
I just want to
That's fine. Who can tell me again where the frogs hibernate?
the bottom
At the bottom of the pond.
At the bottom of the pond. Do tadpoles hibernate too? Where do tadpoles hibernate?
At the bottom of the pond.
At the bottom of the pond, the same as the frog, in the mud.
So the fish don't see them.
Right. Tail. No E at the end.